Hello, my name is Naim Adisa Johnson Rabani. I'm a rising 8th grader at the Waldorf School of Atlanta. And today I'll be answering 7 questions about my experience with the first interview of the Harvard Diversity Program. And let's just get into it. And first thing I would like to say is that I had a pretty good time at the online experience, but I wish that it could have been in person. But overall it was a pretty good experience. So what's my first question is what I think about the virtual experience. As I just said, I think the virtual experience is very nice. I wish it could have been on in person so I could see the people who I was talking to, emotions and how they felt about things. Then how I also felt that I wish it was in person because you couldn't sometimes without being sometimes people would talk for kind of a long time, and I didn't want to interrupt anyone by being rude, but it was a couple times, so I didn't get to talk until like later in the interview. So that's one thing I wish I could have done better in the experience, but the overall virtual experience was very good, and yeah. Oh, but I wish that they did some subject. Maybe I need to do more research on politics, but I wish that they did more subjects that were more for to kids, and maybe my peers knew some of the answers, but I didn't really know any of the answers to how to answer the politic questions that well, because I'm not into politics as I don't focus on politics as much. I do a little. I dip my feet in the pool, but I'm not fully immersed. Like I don't watch CNN or MSNBC, or read the news that much. I like local news better than that type of news, but yeah. So my next question is what stood out to me. Number one thing that stood out to me was the passion that the students had about the program and how they felt that it was very important to them, and they really cherished the program and felt it changed their life. One guy, I forgot his name, he was one of the admins in the call. He all of us didn't all my peers that were being interviewed, all of us didn't know as much as about the program at the time. Like we didn't memorize the mission statement or anything like that. So one of the admins felt kind of he said that it was embarrassing to ourselves that we didn't know that, and I saw the passion that he had for the program, and I hope that I can have that same passion, and maybe one day I could be in his position interviewing some people for further years. What could I do better next time? Next time, I think I should be less in my feelings, and also I think I should as I just said, focus on and do a little bit more research on the program before I hop into it. So knowing about the founders of the program, the mission statement, even though I read that stuff, like that actually knowing it. And but yeah. I think that's one thing all of us, including myself, could have done a lot better on. So yeah, I think I should have focused on that and got that done. What resonated with me? I think, as I just said, the thing that resonated with me the most was the passion that the students had for the program, and but it also resonated that one time one of the teachers said, it's not just a debate program, it's a family, and everybody in there. I could tell they were all very close together, and when we had to debate against each other, they were able to build upon each other in a very fluent way, and I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's one of the things that resonated with me. But as I said just earlier, their passion, just in general, resonated with me, and it from debating to the program and all of it, it all resonated with me. It made me feel pretty welcomed once I'm in it, and it made me feel that if I do get in it, it made me feel that I would be a part of a family, and it wouldn't be like it's just a group to get together. And yeah. What did I learn about myself? I learned that debating in general is a thing that you have to focus on, and knowing your point and being able to speak with confidence while you're doing it, because your whole thing can change the way your opponent sees it by just speaking with confidence. And one of the guys, he spoke with so much confidence while he was talking, and all of them did, but they spoke with so much confidence when they were talking that it just it made my peers and myself point, like, feel like they had to back down because their confidence was spoken so clearly and loudly and articulate. And I feel that I hope that if I join this program, it can help me talk like them and be so articulate and talk so fluently. So yeah. What did I learn about, wait, let me check this next question, sorry. Here's my list of questions. It's just one of them didn't get written out fully. Okay, here it is. What did I learn about the program? As I've said multiple times, the program is a family, and it's very together, and they can just build upon each other, and I thought that was awesome, and the whole the experience was very, very cool and very fun, and I can't even imagine how, I wonder how, I think about it, and I'm like, I wonder how it would have been if it was in person, but since these circumstances, but it was still very fun, and it was a great experience. So as I said, my name's Naim Adisa Johnson Urbani. I'm rising 8th grade at the Waldorf School of Atlanta, and that was my review on how I thought the virtual experience for the first interview of a Harvard Diversity program went. Thank you.